Hello everyone, this is Oke-Ogun Multimedia Television and I bring to you updates concerning the creation of new states from the existing Oyo State. In Nigeria, the process of creating new states is governed by Section 8 of the 1999 Constitution. With this constitutional provision in mind, state creation has become a ritual as different administrations of government have come up with different state creation exercises that never see the light of the day. The last state creation happened during the military regime, and many Nigerians have concluded that it has never been the lot of the civilian government to create states. However, with some level of seriousness that we have seen with the current administration under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Nigerians have started to wake up to take the issue of state creation more seriously. By February 2025, 31 proposals for creating new states were submitted. This came from public memoranda and private member bills, which included suggestions such as Warri State, Olu State, Ibadan, Oke-Ogun, New Oyo and Lagoon State, among others. However, none of these met constitutional requirements and hence were announced as dead on arrival by the Deputy Speaker Benjamin Kalu at a committee retreat at Ikot Ekpen, Akwa Ibom State between February 20th to February 23rd, 2025. Originally set to close March 5th, 2025, the deadline for submissions, both public and private, was extended to March 26th, 2025 to enable proponents to comply with legal requirements. The House's Constitution Review Committee planned to conduct zonal public hearings across Nigeria's 6 geopolitical zones, gathering broader stakeholder input and evaluating resubmitted memoranda. The most recent zonal public hearings on the Constitution Review, including discussions on state creation by the Senate, began on July 4th, 2025 and ran for 2 days across all the 6 geopolitical zones. Southwest began on July 4th at the Watercrest Hotel, Ikeja, Lagos, and out of the presentations that were made, 2 were of utmost importance to Oke-Ogun. As usual, tracing through history, the usual memorandum is used to being Oke-Ogun State, which is tagged Oke-Ogun Pombele because its public request for a state captures the 10 local government areas of Oke-Ogun, which is about a people with the same identities and affinities in terms of history, language, dialect, culture, tradition, ethnics, values, philosophies, climate, vegetation, topography, landmass, occupation, outlook, among others. The other presentation has always been that of New Oyo, which often captures all the 10 local government of Oke-Ogun, the 4 local government of Oyo and 5 local government of Ogbomoso. The New Oyo State Memorandum was presented on July 4th, 2025 by a group known as the Ogbomoso Valiant Club, led by Rear Admiral Jacob Ajani, retired. The memorandum was calling for the creation of New Oyo State with Ogbomoso as the capital. The presentation was witnessed by Professor Tunde Malik, Senator Fatai Buhari, Senator Yunus Akintunde, and people from other zones. The following day, on July 5th, 2025, the Memorandum of Oke-Ogun State, which was witnessed by well-meaning Oke-Ogun indigents, was presented by Oke-Ogun Development Consultative Forum, ODCF, the umbrella association for all the socio-cultural associations in Oke-Ogun region through its General Secretary, Dr. Adebimpe Aderounmu. The foregoing, it is observed that the issue of state creation cannot but spark major debate among stakeholders from Oyo State. The two major proposals that were presented, each pushing for different directions regarding the future of the state, presented a kind of melodramatic situation at the venue of the presentation in Ikeja, Lagos. The argument of the proponents of the new Oyo State was that Oyo State, as currently constituted, is too large and that Ogbomoso is well equipped to serve as the new capital due to its educational institutions, healthcare facilities, and growing population. They also cited the comprehensive size of other existing states to support their claim. In response to this, the Oke-Ogun Development Consultative Forum (ODCF) made it clear that the people of Oke-Ogun reject inclusion in the proposed new Oyo State. Instead, they reiterated a long-standing demand of Oke-Ogun State, with Agurege proposed as its capital. Dr. Aderounmu stated that the agitation for Oke-Ogun State is one of the oldest in Nigeria and has been passed down from one generation to another. The request is rooted in the need to end the long history of marginalization and underdevelopment that the region has suffered for decades. ODCF stressed that Oke-Ogun State is not only viable, it is also sustainable because the region can boast abundant mineral resources, including marble in Igbeti, which has been commercially exploited for over a century and is believed to be the second purest in the world. According to the submission in support of Oke-Ogun State, the region also has vast arable land for agriculture and a population of over 2 million people, comparable to or exceeding that of many existing states in the country. The forum concluded by stating clearly that there is no agreement between Oke-Ogun and any other zones in the current Oyo State to form a new state together. According to the presenter, the request is simple, firm in what he described as Oke-Ogun Mombele, which means Oke-Ogun with 10 local government without any addition or subtraction.
What we are talking about,
as the constitution review process continues, both proposals will be reviewed by the National Assembly. Whatever the outcome, it is clear that the voices of Oke-Ogun has been boldly presented and cannot be ignored. Credit to Pastor Favor Adewale for the write-up. This news has been creating a kind of conversation as there is this coalition to bring about power rotation from Ibadan to other zones. Could this mean that Ibarapa is being sidelined or neglected in the struggle? How are we going to describe, the existing power rotation with this new re-emergence agitation for new state creation? Join me in another episode of Politics and Politicians, where I'll be featuring Honorable Dele Bello remotely, and we will be discussing power rotation as well as the issue of the new state creation in Oyo State. We would also be talking about how the creation of senatorial district, which has divided Oke-Ogun and Ibarapa, the two zones that are known to be very close in terms of cultural heritage and every other aspect. My name is MD Dolly. Till then, I say bye for now and stay safe.